Hey and welcome in this video. Today we are going to learn how to play against this opening, Pirc or Pirc. It depends in which country you are from actually, and this is particular system. I'm going to show you something really exciting and aggressive. Without further ado, let's dive in. And here we are. White can start the game with a move e4, and what actually black would like to achieve. I'm going to show you what is the King's Indian defense first of all. After these moves, these openings moves here, and after this black is going to play d6 in order to stop this idea, and you can see the setup here. This is the typical setup. Black would like to castling short side and counterattack white. This is the King's Indian defense, and after the move e4, if black knows very well this setup, he would like to do something similar. He's going to avoid a lot of gambits actually, a lot of ideas. For example, after e5, white has a lot of gambits and different ideas. So he can play this move, and now we have d4. We should occupy the center. He can play something like that, attacking our pawn, defend this one, and after that we can play this move bishop to g5, continue developing our pieces. Right now we're threatening to capture here and double the pawns. For that reason he's going to play this very logical move, and here the most popular is this one, queen d2. Immediately you should delete this one from your memory, because you're not going to play that, but you're going to play something more aggressive. And how to play something aggressive? You should attack. And we can attack like that, e5. Try to capture something for free. This is the attack. We're going to capture this knight. Now he has some options. First of all, he can take the pawn. We are going to see right now what we are going to do after that. Then he can play knight f to d7. I have a lot of games about that. You are going to see a lot of games. In total I have 5 games. This example first of all, and after that 5 games. And in one of these examples I have this move, knight to g8 actually. It's not the best move. We can play something like that, controlling the center, maybe threatening to capture there. We can castling long side. We can develop this bishop maybe in the long diagonal, and of course you can start attacking here. Because what is this, knight g8? He's losing a lot of time, right? This is not a good move. And here let's see this one, this move first of all, and black could be happy here. Even stronger master fall into this trap, and he lost a lot of games, because he said, okay, I can capture your pawn, you're going to recapture, I'm going to capture your queen, take there. And now what is the most obvious move? What are you going to play with the black pieces? You're going to play obviously something like knight to g4, because you are threatening that one with 2 pieces. He cannot really play here f4, because you can jump there, attacking the rook, maybe attacking this one. You can increase the pressure with this. We have fantastic position with black, right? So this is so natural to play this move. But this is the killing, the mistake actually. He fell into the trap with that move knight to g4, because here we can play this move h3, try to accelerate his plan. What you would like to do to capture the pawn? Okay, I'm helping you to capture it faster, but after that we have the killing blow, knight to d5. What he's going to do right now? He cannot just castle and ignore everything and just give up the pawn, because we are not threatening just to capture the pawn. We are threatening to capture the rook actually, to win the exchange, and then the game will be over. He has one try here to play the knight there, but as you already seen, we can take that one, and unfortunately for black, after this double threat and king to f8, yeah, we can take the rook, but we have something better, and this is checkmate in 12 moves. If you manage to do a game like this, to play a game like that, please share it in the comments below in order to accept our congratulations from me and other people. And here actually he can fall into the trap, as we said, with knight to g4, and he has another move, knight f to d7, right? Because he's going to attack this pawn right now and try to play a little more modest, passively, for example, and develop his pieces. But again we have this beautiful move. He can take here, and right now he's protecting this pawn with the bishop. So we can play knight to f3, threatening to capture the bishop, remove the defender, and after that taking again the pawn. So he can play here, and now we have a beautiful move, really beautiful move. If you manage to find it, I'd like the truth, right? The truth. What are you going to play with white? And here we have bishop takes e7, amazing move, threatening again to take this bishop. So to take the bishop, and after that to take on c7, and after that the rook. So he has to take here. He don't have a lot of other alternatives actually, and after that we can give this check and we can win the rook. So you're going to win the game, right? If you would like to get attacking positions in every opening, then I suggest you this amazing course, 10 aggressive openings, blitz friendly. And here I'd like to show you the lessons inside the website. If you are logged in, then you are going to see this new menu profile. If you click it, you are going to see this page, and then you can click here my lessons. From this one you can see your available lessons, and if you scroll down you can click here 10 aggressive openings with Asaf Givon. With this fantastic author we create together the lessons, and you can see here one lesson after the other. You can see typical mistakes, after that how to start the game correctly, the best 10 moves, then you can see what are the aggressive openings, and then you are going to learn one lesson after the other. We have a lot of lessons there, and you can create a very solid and strong repertoire with white and black. And here you can see 2 of the free lessons that I already published them on YouTube. And last but not least, here you can download the PGN theory on your website. You can download the practice, the PGN files. You can see all of the games online on my website, or if you click here on practice PDF, then you can see the exercises in the PDF format, and you will be available to download this as well. You can set up these positions. You have a lot of interesting examples in each position from every single opening. I suggest you this fantastic course in order to start correctly in every single opening. Now let's see some games. After this exciting move e5, I'm suggesting you to play this move. He can play knight f to d7. With the black pieces we have Firuzia, none other than that. This great player Firuzia. He's a very nice player actually, but he fell into this crazy attack. And here we have f4. Because white would like to stabilize this e5 pawn, you see we're protecting this very well. This bishop feels extremely uncomfortable here. He cannot do a lot of things. And if black cannot do anything like e5 right now, his pieces are not standing very well. We managed to kick away this knight, and after short castling we have another very aggressive move, h4. He played there, tried to attack in the center. Obviously this is very natural, because if someone is attacking in the side you should counterattack in the center of the board. But now we have h5 takes, and he ignored the knight. He don't care about the knight. He just sacrificed it. He said, okay, you're going to capture this, but I'm going to attack. Firuzia accept the challenge, capturing there, and now we have queen h5. And suddenly we can see the brutal attack, because you have the queen, the rook, the pawn there. He's threatening checkmate in one move. Firuzia don't have a lot of ideas. He played this one. We have a check there, and again another strong move, bishop to c4, threatening to capture the rook with the bishop. And you can see how desperate black is, and for that reason he just captured here, try to give up little material back in order to stop some threats. Okay, so he played here, and now he played d5. And obviously white player Abarca, if I announce him correctly, 2650, they played in Titled Tuesday on chess.com, and he played this move d5, tried to slow down white's attack, actually to attack the bishop. But white player don't went back, he went forward, and he played long castling. You cannot really take the bishop because the queen is hanging. He played there, and now he is threatening checkmate. Now he has to go back obviously to protect the checkmate, but the threats are still there. Firuzia accepts the challenge, capturing another piece, but now knight to f3. Continue developing the pieces, not only protecting this one, but mainly he would like to capture here with the knight, moving the pieces forward to the enemy king side. And we have that move, he captured with the rook. Now he has another threat actually. It's very important to spot all of the threats, and the threat here is to give a check on d8. Queen can capture this of course, but after that we can checkmate with the queen on f7, because we open up the bishop from b3. It's very important to see clearly what I'm talking about, and you can do that by visualization to see how the game will develop without move the pieces. And here we have e6, he played that one, he played the check, king here, knight to c6, try to develop all of his pieces, and now knight takes g5. He is threatening to capture the rook actually, he played knight here in order to eliminate some pawns, and Firouzja, of course, a very strong player, he played very nice defensive resources, very nice defensive moves, but actually his position is collapsing because White's attack is extremely brutal, extremely strong. And now he played another nice tactic actually, and this tactic is Rook takes e6. He cannot really do anything about that. If he just captures there, we can give a check, and after that we can give another check, and here we can take the bishop. We are threatening the rook thanks to this bishop. If he goes away, we have any discovery here, and his king's position is destroyed actually. He cannot do anything at all. And obviously we have a check here in any case because the rook is pinned, the rook cannot capture. So White has a lot of threats. He played this one, tried to escape, and now we have another very nice move. Rook takes e5, eliminate again the defender. And you can see if you learn the tactics, then you can use the same tactics again and again and again. Now obviously queen cannot capture because we have a checkmate, and after that he captures with the bishop, queen here in order to protect the rook. What else to do, because he's threatening checkmate, and now we have this double attack attacking the king and rook. Everything is over. Let's move forward to see more games. Here we are again, and he played again there, and in this time White player just captured on d6 is another very nice move like that to play this. And we have a normal game, a classical game here. Borco 2420 is his rating, a strong player, and with black we have David Alberto, a very well-known grandmaster in Greece, close to 2600 elo points. He's playing in a lot of Greek tournaments actually, and he's a very nice guy, but unfortunately this system didn't end up well for him. After that we have knight to f3. Obviously here you can play queen d2 with the idea to castling long side, and after that play this brutal attack h4 h5. It's another nice attempt here to continue the game, but he played this, and now we have some developments, not something really exciting. He's trying to exchange the bishops. Here this game is a little more positional actually. I have a lot of different ideas for you in order to understand the position. We have these exchanges, and now d5, and after that move queen to d4, try to pin this knight, executing more pressure, and you can see black pieces cannot generate any attack. This is the real problem, because in chess when someone is attacking your king side, you should have to do something on the other side of the board, because you cannot, if you cannot do anything here in this side or in the center actually, the game is one-sided. He cannot counter-attack. And here he played this move, long castling. He went back in order to unpin the knight, maybe to exchange some pieces, and now we have knight to g5. He's not exchanging pieces, he's continue attacking, building up his attack. This is on the air, on the cards, try to open up the lines like that. Queen can jump in the king side, he has a lot of attacking possibilities. And after that he played here, and after that g4, another nice move, try to disorganize black pieces. Of course he can take that, but here we have f4. And you need to build your position to create a very nice stable position, and after that you need to calculate the tactics actually. And you will have tactics because you have a lot of pieces there, and one checkmate is threatening. And after this move he just captured here, and during the game he just recapture, and White had a better position actually. He managed to win the game. He's a piece up for 2 pawns. And here we have a very nice variation. After this move bishop takes on d1 actually. Here White has a very strong move. It's difficult to find this one because you need to calculate, and if you just capture the knight, he has these resources, and suddenly White is better. Obviously White is winning, but White cannot really checkmate. He cannot has this checkmate attack. For that reason, instead of capturing the knight here, we have the very strong move, very difficult move to find, queen to h6, because we are continuing threatening the knight cannot go away because we have a checkmate there. And after the normal move taking here, we have again removing of the defender, knight here, threatening to capture the knight, and after that deliver the checkmate. So it could be a way to continue the game like this. Both players calculated actually, for that reason he just captured there, and after this white won after some moves. So let's move forward. Here we have another game, another very nice game. Onitsuk with the black pieces, another very strong player actually, a very strong grandmaster. We have these moves, he's trying to close the center, and you can see how annoying this pawn on e5, and for that reason he would like to do something there, try to break it up, right? This pawn is squeezing black, he cannot do anything. So we have here, he played that one, some exchanges and no castling, bishop there, attacking the bishop here, and knight f3 development. After this he played bishop here. Because this bishop is blocked, he can regroup his bishop on d4, putting in a more active square and free this h pawn in order to create the attack. And this attack is going by its own, right? He can just play by hand without thinking. White's plan is very easy. We have that move, try to start to do something in the center. Obviously he played there, takes, and h5. After this he went back in order to bring some pieces in his king side, to defend his king side. We have some exchanges, bishop here, c5, and now we have a very strong move. If you just studied my previous course, 42 attacking principles, you learn here how to attack actually. You need to move forwards the pawn, and after this he played that one. And if you have very nice position like this one with a lot of active pieces, you need to open up lines, and this is exactly what white did here. How to open up lines? You can exchange the pawns or sacrificing a piece like this. Obviously he didn't capture there because after that he's threatening a move like f6 to create a checkmate there. He has a lot of pieces around the enemy king side, and I cannot see any real defensive move for black. Actually computer said that this is better for white. It shows some red buttons there because he cannot really understand, and right now he understood it give it like +10 right now. Before some minute he give it like +1 or something like that, but now he understood that everything is coming. He cannot really stop the attack. But during the game he played this one, he didn't capture, he didn't touch the knight, but now we can exchange, and there obviously he's going to give up the exchange. He don't care too much to give the exchange, but this bishop is stronger than the rook right now, and he played there in order to open up more lines. And after that he just captured a pawn. Here he take the rook actually, and after this exchanges he managed to exchange the queens here, and white won after some moves. He had a clearly better position. We don't care about this too much, but we care about the opening. And our opening here, and our main move is this move e5, try to attack the knight. He went back, knight g8. As I promised, I have a game about that. And after f4 you can see again the same bind, the same idea how white can play, controlling this e5 square. And black's idea with this knight to g8 is to control some squares, and said, okay, you have some weaknesses right now, I can put my pieces there. But unfortunately for him, he played that, he went back, now he played on h6, tried to occupy f5. It's not very stable square because you can kick him away, so it's not so natural to play in this way. White had the advantage here. He went in that way, queen d2, f6 again, takes, bishop takes, and long castling. What is the main problem? Again, the main problem is this bishop, because this bishop is not active. He cannot do anything in this diagonal because it's alone, and white can build this bishop playing something like g3 to create a strong wall. This bishop cannot go anywhere. And after that, here we have a check, there h4. Obviously he's trying to play this move right now, to play h5, but we are not in a hurry because black cannot really stop this h5. You can do it in any case. White should develop his pieces, and he's going to do it a little later. Now we have that here, as you can see, stabilizing everything. The knight is there, try to stop this idea after h5, try to block this idea once and forever, to be completely sure that nothing will happen there. And after that we have this here, developing the pieces. And the funny moment again, we have another very nice moment. He's attacking the pawn, he went back here, queen d7, and now it's another moment, because white has very nice advantage here. Everything is almost ready, right? Almost all of his pieces. But we cannot say the same about black. This is very passive. What the knight is doing here, it's very far away to go there. It's very far behind. This rook is not playing in the game. It's not participating in the game. And now we have the opportunity to go forward. But we cannot, you should not go forward like crazy, just play attacking moves, random moves, because you are going to lose the control. You need to calculate accurately, and this is what white played here. What white calculate, he played this move, sacrificing the pawn on f4, and after that he don't have a lot of options because he's threatening something like that to open up lines, capturing there, and now we have the tactic. He calculated this before playing the move g4, and the tactic here is this one, attacking the king. He don't have a lot of options right now, because if the king goes back actually, then closing the rook file, and after that we can take on e8. You see, very nice tactical understanding. And after that he just captures with the bishop, attacking the queen. Again, he cannot go anywhere with the queen because we can take intermediate there, the king can take, and after that we can take the bishop, so we're going to win. And here he just captures here, try to capture many pieces as he can, but here he captures, and after that he gives that deadly check, and the king is in a mating net. Actually, he cannot do anything. We can improve the position of our pieces, and the end is very near, or he don't have a lot of moves. Actually, we can go there and create the checkmate attack. So this game ended, and I left a very nice, a cool game for last. Please give me a little more attention, because here after that move again we have f4, and after castling h4, white start brutally. Right now he's attacking the enemy king side. He is threatening to play that move h5, knight to b6, and after that f6. He's attacking the bishop, but white don't care about the bishop. He cares about the attack. He cares about the attack. He captured there, and after that queen here. You can see instantly we have a lot of pieces around the enemy king, and we're threatening to checkmate. He cannot really play there because we can take the pawn, and after that we can take on h6, and you can imagine that these pawns are very strong. So during the game he just captured here, he give a check, and after that knight to f3. He don't care about this pawn actually. Black can take this one, but the main aim is to play knight to g5 to attack the king, and after rook g8 try to create some space for the king. We have this check here, there, threatening checkmate in this way. For that reason black played queen to e8, and now I'm leaving this to you. It's white's turn, what you are going to play. If you manage to find it, you're welcome to write a comment below. Thank you very much, and good luck with this new weapon. Thanks for your time, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Here it's time for action. This is the initial page of my website, and here you can click Give me access to get access to free lessons. You can read this page, and if you scroll down, here you can add your name and your email. After that, you're going to take a free lesson how to avoid chess blunders. So, time for action is now, and you're very welcome to join my mail list.